Did you ever go to Soldier Field as a kid? Did you ever do that?
I didn't get to Soldier Field till I became an adult.
Okay.
Which is like, I guess it's a lot of this stuff now, because I'm literally reliving everything again.
I bet.
You know what I mean? And like I was telling you earlier, I threw out the first pitch last weekend at the Cubs game. Like, that was the first time I ever put my foot on the Wrigley Field. So me and my brother was there, like, touching the grass. We looked like little kids.
So who was your Cub growing up? Who was the guy that you
Andre
idolized?
Dawson.
Oh,
There's no question. I have a signed Andre Dawson jersey in my house. It's my favorite thing. My manager bought me one of those things for my birthday a couple years ago, but huge Andre Dawson fan.
loved him too. He was so great. He was
Powerful.
so great.
And he wasn't a big guy, but just had power. He was a power hitter.
Yeah, he was out there in the outfield. Ryan Sandberg in the infield, and
that's one of my favorite Cubs teams. Is that team? It was Rick Sutcliffe was pitching.
Yeah.
You had Mark Grace came along at some point. You had Sean Dunston.
Yeah, Dunston at short.
God, that's such a great team.
Yeah, and Andre Dawson. How was your first pitch?
Oh, it was great.
Come on now.
I play baseball, so.
Okay.
It was weird because I brought a glove. Nobody usually brings a glove to a first pitch, but I didn't realize people didn't do that.
So you brought a glove?
Yes.
To throw out a first pitch?
Yes.
Okay. What, you think you're getting the ball back from the catcher?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, you got to lead with your glove hand.
It was crazy because I was like doing all my ball. Because people was like, were you practicing? I'm like, no. I love baseball.
Yeah.
I'm going to come to Wrigley Field and throw the first pitch and I don't bring a glove. Come on.
I got it. So, but you threw a strike?
I threw a strike.
Okay, because you've seen some of these first pitches lately.
It's terrible. I'm really good at it. They're going to bring me back.
Okay. Very good.
They'll never show the good pitches, which is weird.
Yeah, isn't that right? They're only the ones that get bounced. Oh, there you are. Oh, you weren't on the top of the mound, though.
Okay, here we go. This is the truth.
Okay.
I thought the lady told me I couldn't stand up there. She was.
They didn't want you to mess with the mound?
I think she was giving me an option, but I thought she told me I couldn't go up there, so I didn't do it.
Okay.
100%. But look at that.
That's nice form. That's nice form. That is nice form.
First of all, I threw heat because the mascot called it. You heard it. Boggled the mound. You know what I mean?
And how was the take me out to the ball game? Because you got to. So you could go faster than the actual organ. The organ plays real slow. You got to be careful about that one.
It was perfect. It was weird because it was trying to give me all this guidance. I'm like, do you understand? I've been singing this since I was 6 years old. So yes, let's go. And so I tried to do it in a Harry Carey voice, but it came off like DMX. It didn't make any sense. And so
how does that sound? How does that sound?
Like, take me. It sounded like I'm drunk. It sounded like I was doing the Simpsons version of it, and I was at Moe's hanging out. But
sounded drunk is the Harry Carey way of doing it.
I killed it. I gave him let me hear you. I did all that. It was crazy. Everybody thought it was dope.
I met Harry Carey once at 11 in the morning because they had I was a student reporter for Northwestern. And I believe Tom Trebelhorn was just about to be announced as the new Cubs manager in 1994. I think that's who it was.
Wow.
And it was a press conference at 11 in the morning at Wrigley Field. I got there at 10 a.m. to be early because, I was a student. And who was already sitting there at the bar with a Bloody Mary but Harry Carey?
Oh, that's a great story.
And this is way before, phones or whatever. I would have taken a picture just to see him. I don't think it was a Virgin Mary at all. I don't think
which picture would you took? Like the one, like the stalking picture where you don't ask to take a picture with somebody? Like where you just like...
Well, at the time, I would have taken the stalking picture.
You know what? What's crazy? Because we think about cell phones, but could you imagine somebody with a full-blown camera?
Just walking around.
Just like, look, hey, man, what you doing? I'm taking it's so funny because now you can sneakily do it. People can do that to you, but it's very interesting, like a full-blown.
Yes, the full-blown camera. It would be really odd, too, if you used the full-blown camera as a selfie, too.
Like this. It's so funny. Like, Wrigleyville is so off the chain. That was my first time, too. Actually, I stayed like across the street from Wrigley Field this time.
In one of the apartments that is across the street from Wrigley Field?
I did not stay in an apartment, no. It's a hotel they built across the street.
I didn't know they have a hotel there across from Wrigley Field.
Oh, man. Okay. No.
I'm not suggesting you're crashing on someone's couch, Lil Rel. I know that you're big time. I understand that, but I just didn't know there was
studio Airbnb chilling across the street. No, I was at the hotel.
Okay.
And I hung out.
Yes.
Like it is every single day.
Yes.
There's a game. It's like a big it looks like Mardi Gras.
Yes.
It was so, I had so much fun at Wrigley Field. Like, I was like, yo, I didn't know. And it's so weird. I lived on the west side of Chicago, but I never experienced that.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. I had so much fun.
It is great there. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.